Hi everyone, it's Kathie. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I have a new card share and I'm going to be featuring the Waterfront stamp set again. And the set is in the current occasions catalog. So if you're in Canada and you're interested in picking up this stamp set, you can grab it from my store. So here's a look of the stamp set and we're going to create a flower card. And I think it's pronounced Hyacinth. I don't have a green thumb. All right, we're going to get started, and with the tree stamp, we're just going to lay down an image of that using Blushing Bride, and then the main color is Melon Mambo, so we're going to just stamp right over top of that. And then with the aqua brush, we're just going to dab along the bottoms and the sides just to round up the bottoms a bit and get the sides a little bit fuller. So we'll do that for each one of those flowers. And with Wasabi and the stamp that has the two lines for the palm tree, I just stamped that in a whole bunch of different directions to create some stems. And then using the aqua brush, just go over the stems there just to get them a little bit softer along the edges. All right, and we're going to stamp out 4 more. And I have the stamp upside down for this first flower that I'm going to stamp. And then again, we're just going to dab around it just to get it fuller. And then the next 3, I'm just inking up the left side of the tree stamp. Another one on the right side this time. And then we're going to do 2 more in the center. However, you could have just stamped the next 4 flowers using the left tree on the stamp set. All right, now I'm going to fuss a little bit on the bottom of the stems. And then I'm just going to add a little shading on the bottom there just to ground the flowers. And then with Rich Razzleberry, I'm just inking up the left tree just a little bit. And then I do stamp off before I stamp it onto the stamped flowers. And that way the flowers have some depth and then they'll just stand out a bit more. And that long stamp that's in the set, I just curved it on my acrylic block and stamped it with Garden Green just to get that a little bit darker. Okay, and I'm just removing a little smudge there. So that came off nicely. And then with Tempting Turquoise, I'm just going to shade around the entire image and panel. And I am dabbing off as I go around the image there because you don't want any harsh edges. And a little bit in between the stems. And now we're going to cut it down to 3 by 4 inches. And then we'll stamp the sentiment. I'm using VersaFine black ink. And we'll mount it onto a black panel that's a 1/4 inch bigger. And then the next 2 panels, I have a black panel and then a smaller white panel that's about 1/8 smaller than the original 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I stuck those all together and then mounted on a top folding card base. So that's our card. Super easy to do. I really like how it turned out. Thanks so much for joining me today, and stick around. I've got 2 more projects using the stamp set and I can't wait to share it with you. Bye for now.